Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the final day of Vlogmas. Happy Christmas Eve if you do celebrate it. Today we're just going to do a chatty get ready with me. I know I did one of those yesterday, but I wanted to kind of do a Vlogmas roundup. I wanted to talk to you about what my favourite video was, what my least favourite video was, my experiences, things that I've learned. So if you are a creator and you want to do Vlogmas / next year, it gives you a little bit of a sort of thing to work on. I'm going to talk about my favourite video again and my least favourite video as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. I am just going to pop on some Iconic Underglow. I've just also put on some Bobbi Brown face base because your girl is crusty. Okay, so I think we're going to do a water activated liner look today. I've been really loving doing water activated liner looks, and everybody on Instagram said they'd love to see a video with one of them. You will have seen on the 22nd, if you're a regular, that I did do a little like speedy get ready with me for a water activated liner look, but I thought today I'd do kind of like a chatty, like more talk through one. So I'm just popping some eye primer on, and then we're going to go in first with our foundation. So I'm actually going to mix today Lancome Teint Idole Care and Glow and Nars Sheer Glow, because this Care and Glow is a little bit too dark for me. So we're doing like a 1.5 pumps of that, and then we're just going to pop a little drop of the Nars in. I'm just going to take the back end of a brush and mix that up. So today I've done lots of prep for Christmas Day. I've done all my kind of sides, I've cooked everything, so it's all ready to just go in the oven tomorrow to try and make it as sort of least stressful as I can. Because obviously me and Sam don't have our own place yet. We are at his mum's for dinner, but we're stopping at my mum and dad's tonight, so it's been a little bit stressful, but I've got everything sorted. It's all ready to go. It's just got to be kind of cooked, or any like roast potatoes or anything like that have just got to be like cooked the second time I've boiled everything. It's all ready to go. So it's been a little stressful, but probably not as stressful as Vlogmas. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Me and Sam have found this month incredibly stressful. I'm very, very lucky that Sam is an incredibly talented editor and does all my editing for me. I think, to be honest, if I did the editing, I don't think we'd have made it to day 24, because I think I'd have actually lost my mind. So Sam does all my editing for me, so that's been a huge help. I'm just going to put some concealer on. This is Clarins Instant Concealer. So yeah, Sam does all the editing, but we are, not gonna lie, completely exhausted at this point. I definitely think the main thing I'm going to take away from this is, if I want to do this next year, I have to start filming in November. I've been really good. I've been sat filming like 8-9 videos in a row. But as we've got closer to Christmas, I've not had those free weekends. And because I like to try and use as much natural light as I can, I need the weekends because I don't get home till it's dark in the winter. I definitely think this challenge would be easier if it was lighter in the UK, and if the weather hadn't been so horrendous the past couple of weeks. But as we've got closer to Christmas, I found we've been doing things at the weekend, so I've not had the time to sit and film like 8 videos in a row. I've perhaps only managed to film 3, and it's just not been enough. So I definitely, if we do this again next year, which I kind of want to, because it has been really good for my channel, it's really, really increased my views, it's brought new people to my channel, which I always love. We're so close to 500 subscribers now, but it's just been very stressful, and I think I could have reduced the stress on myself. It's just because I'm unorganised. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of the Makeup Forever HD Flawless Powder Foundation. I'm going to pop that under my eyes and across my nose. So yes, next year, if we do this again, I'm definitely going to start filming earlier. Starting on the 1st was way too late. Had it been like a normal month and not quite as busy, it would probably have been fine. But especially because we've got 2 families to please, we've been here, there and everywhere, and it just hasn't worked quite like I wanted it to work. To be fair though, me saying I need to be more organised is not particularly a shock to anybody that knows me, because I try so hard to be organised, it just does not go well for me. I have really enjoyed creating a lot of content for you guys, but I have found I don't want to do like too many get ready with me's. I don't want to do too much like that, and it's definitely made me want to kind of branch out and do more different things on my channel. I didn't really want to try anything different during Vlogmas because obviously because you're posting every day, the videos aren't sort of sitting for 3-4 days and building up those views. Because when people click onto your channel, there's a new video every day rather than one being sat there from 3 days ago. So I have found, like, in terms of like the views per video, some of them have done really well. You guys really enjoyed my declutters, which I knew was going to happen because everybody loves a declutter. Like everybody I speak to, I feel like on YouTube loves a declutter. So I knew they were going to do really well, but there was certain things that I thought would do well. Like we thought the Speedy Get Ready With Me we put up a couple of days ago would do really well. It's done okay, but it's not done great. So this is Craving Cajun from Give Me Glow. They've got much prettier packaging now. This is just the old packaging, but it's like a bright red. Because we're doing a Rudolph liner today because it was requested by my little cousin, and that's whose house we're going to this afternoon. We're doing like a hot pork butties, despite the fact I don't eat meat, so I'm not having pork. I don't know what I'm having yet. I always put too much of this blush on. I'm just going to take it down with the sponge. So yeah, I have enjoyed like doing different content, but I think for me next time I would definitely try out the content on my channel before Vlogmas to see how you guys really feel, because I feel like I've tried some new stuff, I've put up some vlogs, things like that, and you guys haven't really seen them, or not haven't seen them, but kind of the same audience hasn't been sort of drawn to them. So I'd be intrigued to see how those kind of things do when I'm not doing Vlogmas, if that makes sense. We're just going to take a bit of Be Perfect to you. So yeah, I think next time I would perhaps try out the new stuff, like the vloggy stuff. I perhaps would have tried out like a Speedy Get Ready With Me beforehand if I'd thought about it, just to see kind of how they actually do in like a normal sense, if that makes sense. Okay, let's talk about subscribers. Now, if you are doing Vlogmas for the subscribers, I don't think it brings that many subscribers in. Don't get me wrong, it does bring new people to your channel, and I think because you're posting such like a wide variety of content, it can bring people to your channel that you perhaps wouldn't have expected to have before. However, I do think that if you're doing it for subscribers, you're gonna be disappointed unless you've got quite a large following anyway and you're getting those views. I think as a smaller creator, it's not done much for my subscribers. I think I've gained like 15, 16 over the time, which to be honest is a little bit less than I thought I would gain. Although I wasn't particularly doing it for the subscribers, I just thought I'd gain a little bit more from it. But it's interesting to see that it perhaps doesn't bring as many people to your channel, because obviously you've still got to do all your optimization, and I'm terrible with SEO. So it doesn't really matter how much you are posting. If your SEO isn't right, it doesn't really get to many more extra people. And I was still finding like I was getting most of my subscribers from when I'd like commented on other people's videos I'd watched. You know, I watched a lot of declutters this month and was sort of like, oh, I've just done mine on my channel, and I had fun, or, you know, whatever, or oh, I kept that thing that you didn't keep, or oh, I got rid of that thing that you did keep because I didn't like it. And I found, again, a lot of the subscribers were coming from that, not from the fact that I was kind of posting every day, if that makes sense. So I've just put a little bit of Danessa Myricks Colour Fix in Real Love in my waterline. I'm going to be honest, I don't know whether these are not safe for your waterline. I know they're safe because they don't do me any harm, but I don't know whether they're technically safe, if that makes sense. So, you know, do that one at your own risk. Something that did do really well, which I was kind of surprised about, was my Get Ready With Me Q&A. You guys really loved that. I love the fact you guys wanted to know more about me. It just made me feel really good, I'm not going to lie. It was nice to sort of get to know you guys a little bit more in the comments as well. And I'll definitely be doing more of those because, like I said, you guys seem to really enjoy it, and I really enjoyed kind of having a steered topic to talk about because we all know I get a little chaotic if you're a regular around here. The one that did the worst, let's have a look which one it was. Okie dokie. YouTube Studio, let's have a look. I think the worst viewed currently is the Speedy Get Ready With Me. I also think the Red Lip Roundup did not do as well as I thought because you guys seemed to really enjoy when I did the kind of autumn winter roundup. My Own's Eye palette video did really well, which doesn't surprise me, and so did my palettes that exceeded my expectations. When I was surprised it did well is you guys loved the Come and Get My Nails Done With Me. It's something I definitely want to do more. I actually went yesterday, but Sam couldn't come with me, so we've gone for like a neon Christmas look. So we've got like a bright yellow tartan, we've got a little present, there's a little Christmas tree and some lights, but we didn't want to go too Christmassy because obviously I had them done on the 23rd, so they're staying on for a while. Kind of disappointed my new releases didn't do so well. I find those are really hit or miss. They either do great or they don't do great, and it's kind of gutting because they do take so long to edit. Poor Sam's like absolutely tearing his hair out by the time he's finished with the new makeup releases. Right, let's stop nattering for a second. I'm going to go in with Glisten Red Velvet. We're going to use the lighter shade, and I'm just going to do like a normal kind of following my crease wing that I like to do. And I'm going to use a Glisten number 9, either the number 8 or the number 9, absolute favourite brushes for doing this kind of liner with. So yeah, actually I was kind of surprised with how things did. I think there was things I expected to do better that did not do well at all. I thought everybody might like kind of the Speedy Get Ready With Me because it's not me like whittering on about everything. But apparently you guys obviously enjoy my whittering. So, I mean, I'm glad to hear it because I do a whole lot of it. I did actually get a comment the other day when I said yesterday about how my, like, kind of a lot of the YouTubers I watch are quite chilled, and obviously I'm quite sort of hyped up and excited, and Millie from Millie Davidson was like, yeah, I don't watch you at night if you're too hyped up. She was like, I watch you kind of when I need to do something because the energy kind of hypes me up. And I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So I think the kind of Speedy Get Ready With Me with no talking, I think you guys kind of missed that, which makes me feel really good. Makes me feel less bad for rambling on. So yeah, that one kind of surprised me. I thought that one would do quite well because I do see those kind of do quite well on other people's channels. But I think it sort of showed me what you guys follow me for, which is really nice. And kind of makes me feel really good, to be honest. You guys don't love the silent ones and you do want to hear me talk, because I did think about introducing like my swatch parties that I do, but I wanted to do them kind of silently, just so you guys could kind of watch along. But now I'm kind of like, actually, I don't think you guys would enjoy that. They are not even close to being even. Oh my god. How did I not get them right? I've done this shape like 15 times this week. I do really love the like Christmas tree liner look I did in that video though. And I kind of wish I had another day to talk through it, but this is it. This is the end. I promised my little cousin I'd do reindeers, so here we are. I think I might actually go all out today with it being Christmas Eve. I think I'm going to grab the shade Sulphur from Glisten. I haven't actually got many of their shimmery eyeliners, so it's been really nice to get some in my advent calendar. And I think I'm actually going to follow along the top of the line of the red. Just almost dropped that as well. I think I'm going to follow along the top of the line with the red with this, because I just think it's like a really fun colour, and I feel like Rudolph, it makes sense that there's like gold involved as well. Because we did get Vegas, which is kind of like a more orangey gold, but I feel like this is like a true gold, if that makes sense. Oh my god, I've put it in my eyebrow. Okay, maybe we're having slightly gold brows today too. Okay, and then I'm going to top up that red, I think, because we might have done a little crossover there. I keep losing my setting spray. Okay, we're totally going to ignore that gold bit in my brow. Why not? Right, let's leave those out to dry. Okay, next up, we're going to take a tiny little Glisten brush. This is the number 1. I'm going to draw a reindeer's head, because I'm completely insane and have lost my mind. So this is the shade Buff from Glisten. It's one of the split liners, and I'm going to do mostly the dark, tiny a little bit of the light. And we are just going to draw a head. So it's a nice little oval we've got going on there. And then I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Trying to get it about right. Okay. Right, we're going to wait for those to dry because I don't want anything to run. So, in the meantime, we are going to do the brows. I'm just going to put out some MAC Big Brow Fibre Gel through them. I'm going to try and cover up that gold that's in there. I actually, like I said in yesterday's video, I've actually plucked my brows, which is nice because they are somewhat the shape that brows should be. I'm just going to pop a little all-nighter on. This is what I've been using to wet all my waterliners, by the way. I always use setting spray. I just think it makes them a little bit less sort of water activated, if that makes sense, once they're on the face. Right, again, while we're waiting for the faces to dry, let's find a shimmer to put in the inner corner. Okay, I think I'm going to go with Tutti Frutti from Kaima. I'm going to use the Pro Glitz Fixing Gel. But I think we're going to draw the eyes on first so we can let those dry while we're doing that. So I'm going to take the dark brown shade from Glisten. This is Rust. And I'm just going to do some nice dark brown eyes on our reindeer. Not the easiest thing in the world to do. Actually, I'm going to cheat here, I think. So top tip, if you don't have a dot tool, which I do have, it's just not within my reach, and this is. I'm actually going to fill the top of the brush, and then all you need to do, I'm just going to take some product off because I don't want the dots to be too big, is just dot it on. And that just helps make them a little bit more of circular if you're struggling. See, that one came out perfect. Oh, those two both came out perfect, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, we're just joining those together. This is fine, you can't really tell. Once we put the white in, you might be able to tell. Right, okay, I think we're going to use this one to draw the antlers as well. So still using Rust. We're going to do a little out of both sides. I'm going to do a couple of little lines. I feel like he will look so much better once he's got his nose on. Or at least I hope he's going to look better once he's got his nose on, because he looks like a toddler spirit currently. I think that was the issue. I put his antlers too far apart. Yeah, that looks more like a reindeer. This one does not. Right, let's Wet liner does not taste good. Do not eat it. 10 out of 10, would not recommend that to anybody. This is why I love water activated liners for kind of drawing on the eyes, because they're so easy to get off again. I'm just going to repowder that lid just so it's got that kind of matte finish to it and everything's like still cohesive. We're going to go back in and we're just going to move the antler over. So much better. Okay, he's only got messed up eyes now. He's no longer got messed up antlers. Right, so we're done with rust. We're done with buff. Let's wipe this. We're going to go back in with the brighter shade from Red Velvet. I was kind of surprised actually to not see Lobster in this calendar, but I do really like Red Velvet and I do already have Lobster, so it's not the end of the world. Right, we're definitely doing this trick for this one. We're just going to do a big red nose. Not that big. Not that big. Okay, we're gonna... This is what we're aiming for. This is what you might get the first time round. Okay, so we're going to take that cotton bud again. I'm not going to put this in my mouth this time. And we're just going to then paint over that with rust. So it's all covered up. And then we'll try again once this is dried. Oh my god. I did not mean rust, I meant buff. I meant buff. Abort mission. Okay. Okay, I've taken his eyes off as well because let's face it, they were wild. Right, so we're going to go back in with buff. The weather is so horrible out there. It's so un-Christmassy. I hate it. It's like just gross and wet and ugh. Right, okie dokie. Let's put this inner corner highlight on while we're waiting for this to dry. So, okay, so we're going to take the Pro Glitz Glitter Fix Gel. I very much like this one. We're going to take a Spectrum and Katie Jane Hughes number 14. I'm just going to use a tiny little bit of that on my inner corner, just so we've got something for the pigment to stick to. Be careful with this one, do not get it in your eyes because it stings like a bitch. And then we're going to take the Kaima Cosmetics Flakes in Tutti Frutti. I have got a discount code with Kaima. It'll be in the description box if you do want to get a little bit of money off. And it is an affiliate link, so I do get a little bit of commission if you purchase. But this shade is just, oh god, I love this. I've actually had this for a while. This is actually like the old packaging that Kaima used to do, and honestly I adore it and will absolutely be repurchasing it once it runs out. And they do this shade in like multiple different products. They do it in the gel as well, but I think just for like nostalgia purposes I prefer the flakes, because we were all obsessed with flaky chameleons in like 2016. Right, I'm going to put some bottom lash mascara on. I'm going to do Glisten Spectra Lash in green. So we're getting really festive. We've got a red waterline, we've got green bottom lashes. I've been really loving doing like a coloured lash with like a graphic liner. So obviously I've been doing a lot of green mascara this month. But I do definitely need to get some more shades of this Glisten Spectra mascara because I love it so much. Right, okay, let's do the nose again on this side. Much better. That's like a normal reindeer size nose. Let's do the eyes again. And then all we need to do is put the whites in the eyes and put some lashes on. 15 different wet liners open. I'm very confused, but it's fine. So yes, back to, I completely forgot we were talking about Vlogmas, I'm not gonna lie. Back to Vlogmas. I have really enjoyed it. There's definitely a lesson to be learned, I think, from this year, that if I'm not prepared, it's that old like moniker they used to use at school, like fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And I do think that is very much the way Vlogmas is. If you aren't sort of on track with it and you aren't ready to go, you know, there's been nights where me and Sam have been like, oh my god, the video needs editing, or oh my god, it's edited but there's no thumbnail, and just things like that. It's just made it really awkward, and I think we could have made our own lives far easier. Look how cute he is. Right, let's do some lashes. These are the Dose of Lashes Rebel. Once I've got them on, I'll be back. Right, okay, before we put any mascara on those to bind them, I'm just going to do a lip. I think I'm going to do Glisten Juicy Tint in Strawberry. I don't want anything too over the top, and because we're eating sandwiches, this feels like a sensible choice. And then I think I'm going to put the Facetheory lip oil on top, because I've never, ever liked the taste of any of the kind of baked goods Facetheory lip oils, but I opened Strawberry and Cream the other day because I'd finished my lip balm in a different set, and I actually really like that lip oil, and I find it doesn't have a funny taste, because I feel like the baked good ones, like, they smell really good in the tube, but then they have this really weird taste on the lips. So I am kind of excited at the moment because I'm finally like found one that I can use kind of regularly. So I think, like, obviously we get a lot in our budget boxes, but I do think if I ever buy one again, which to be fair I probably won't have to, I would choose one of the fruity ones, because despite the fact I love the toasted marshmallow lip balm, the oil is just grim. Also, I love these Glisten lip stains, they're so good. Right, a little bit of mascara on these lashes. A little squeeze together. And that is the final look. I love the little reindeers, they're so cute. Thank you so much to anybody who's watched Vlogmas. Thank you to anybody who's supported. Thank you to everybody that's commented, especially you guys that have kept coming back and back and back. It means the absolute world to me. That is Vlogmas 2023. It's a wrap. I do hope you did enjoy this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Me and Sam will be back in the new year with some awesome content. I'm going to say awesome. I've not filmed it yet, but it'll be awesome. Don't you worry. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. And if you want to make sure you never miss another video, then hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you when I next post. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll be back on the 3rd of January. I love you all. Thank you so much for everything. If you celebrate it, Merry Christmas. If not, have a fabulous rest of December. I love you all lots, and I'll see you next time. You've been fabulous. I've been Coleoftheball. Bye.